Hey lovies, blessed Yule everyone! Today I'm taking you along on how I prep for Yule. What do I cook? What does my altar look like? And all those fun things. So come join me as we start our winter solstice. So we start off our day really nice and early, visiting some nurseries, some bakeries, and just supporting local business.
Like, you just waste your money on these things.
No, I don't.
Yeah, 3 more tries. Try the penguin.
No. It's a science. It's precision.
It's rigged.
Okay, we had to have a little fun at the supermarket before we start our really busy day. We are now back home cutting our meats and our fruits and our vegetables, all while thanking the earth for the bounty that we get to share this time with our friends and our family for the gifts from the earth. For Yule, we typically cook dishes that are representative of farm to table for this type of year. So good, heartwarming, and yummy. While my husband continues to prep and cook our food, I began setting up our table. This year, I wanted to focus on textures and natural elements like the wood trees, thick linens, vintage plateware, brass elements, and most importantly, foraged greens that I got from my backwoods. I wanted it to be very bountiful, but representative of all different types of fabrics and textiles, as older pagans would go and grab whatever they had in their kitchens to help assist them in feeding guests. Okay, now it's time to start the fun part. All of the wood that's in our bin that you see here has been cut from fallen branches or trees that just passed their lifespan. I also forage cedar for purification, protection, and that beautiful connection to spirit that I love so much this year. And for pine, which is all about strength, abundance, and purity. I wrap the greens up with a bow and I set my traditional Yule colored candles. My family are seen here participating in my Yule log spell. I have a full video on this linked below should you want to try it for yourself this year or next year. We love burning the Yule log and sharing stories of each other's tradition and practices. I absolutely love hearing about Jesus Christ and the way my family observes Christmas as a Catholic. I think it's so very important for witches that we respect and honor the other religious archetypes that our family and friends choose to practice. Remember, we are all stardust and made of the same fabric. We exist to look into our inner guides to lead us in a life where we find value in ourselves and empathy for others. The beauty of sharing is knowledge, and I encourage you to spread your passions and light during this Sabbath. Before we start on my altar, this video is in collaboration with my bestie Priscilla at Release a Craftin'. So when you're done with this video, go ahead and hop on over to hers. I'll leave her channel link below, but there you will find so many awesome DIYs, grimoire makes. Here she's doing a flip through of one of the grimoires that she made for Yule. So beautiful, so creative, and such an awesome person. Be sure to flip on over to her channel and give her a like and a sub. Okay, dinner was so beautiful. Now it's time to kind of do some spell work, to cast a circle, and spend some time in my sacred space. So here I'm just cleaning up my altar, taking out some of the stuff. I've been kind of cleaning it as I go. It gets very dusty, full of wax, a lot of ash. So I'm just taking my Protect and Unlock spray that I'll leave a link below if you guys are interested. And I'm just kind of putting down some fabrics. The same type of ideas from my tablescape come to my altar. I want very different colors, very bright reds, golds, greens, textiles, just all different things that make this Yule season so very warm and cozy. As you saw with my table, I'm bringing more cedar and more pine to my altar so that way my home has a very clear and concise pattern that's going on. What I chose to do this year is to cover the mirror with a tapestry and just kind of hang my greens with some tape. You'll see that here. But I really wanted this dimensional, very foresty, foraged look to my altar, all while making it very practical and still having the items that I need to do my everyday work. If you know me, you know I absolutely love, I am a sucker for vintage and thrifted items. All of the things that are on my altar, and I mean all of the things that are on my altar, are really not brand new. They're either foraged. You see here, these are some of the flower arrangements that I've been getting from all of my friends and family throughout my whole fertility treatment. I've really wanted to honor that on top of this beautiful thrifted gold plate, but all the way up into my altar, all vintage, all things that are brought back to life. In the middle of my offering, I chose to put this beautiful pregnant sculpture that I actually was gifted anonymously. And I just think it's the perfect thing to encapsulate the idea of the goddess pregnant with this beautiful baby son that's so full of energy and love. Next, you've seen me set my Rhiannon prayer beads. I use this a lot in chant work for my daily practice. And here I'm just putting layers on top of layers of fabrics just to give it that extra coziness that I'm looking for. Okay, so we are nearly done. I'm lighting my elemental candles that are from vintage glasses. I'm lighting my patron god and goddess candles, and let's take a tour of my altar. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in on my Yule prep. What you don't see here is the gatherings of my coven or the outdoor things that I do, like spell work to give gratitude to the earth and my patrons. If you want to see that, just let me know and I'll slip that in to our 12 days of Yule. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.